Damn. Bro, I never get tired of that beat, bro. I never get tired of that beat, man.
What's to get tired about?
Wait for that kick in.
Yes. Damn, what is this? Episode 154, Master None Podcast. We are back and we are live, and it's a happy Tuesday. A little bit after 7 p.m.
It's my fault, my bad.
Nah, oh, please. Don't you worry. You take your my bads and you stuff them in a sack. All right. Got your boy Justin here alongside my homie Berto. And of course, we got Twiz, producer extraordinaire.
Oh, you can't see me. Hold on.
Oh, you gotta hit the button on
I
that.
know. I'm like, wait, you can't see
Don't click it though. You gotta semi-press it. I still haven't mastered that semi-press. You know, I'm like a full press or nothing kind of guy. You know what I'm saying?
see.
No half jerks here.
There it is.
Yeah, boom.
There he goes. Twiz in the building.
Ooh, what's up?
Twiz,
I like that
what's up?
hat.
I do too. That pop of color there is
Thank
very
you.
nice.
I'm actually about to snatch the sticker off. It was a gift from my uncle. So shout out to him.
Oh,
Nice. What kind of a hat is that?
Oh, you can't. Can you hear me now?
We could hear you. We could hear you this whole
all right.
time.
Yeah. I don't know. He was like, yo, I bought this hat. It didn't fit me right. You can have it. I was like, oh, cool. And I was like, I'm.
Bro, that shit is snapback. That shit is universal.
No,
What's
it's
he
a
talking
dad.
about?
It's a dad hat, boy. What you talking about?
love that hat.
You don't
bro.
do the snapback no more.
What's the difference between a dad hat and a snapback?
So snapback has the dots that you put in the hole. And the dad hat has the strap with the fastener at the end, so you got to pull it and fasten it.
Okay, cool. So they're the same hat with different closing things.
Different closures.
Yeah, because pants are pants, whether they have zippers or buttons. That's the only reason why I was asking.
Yeah, I guess it would kind of be a sweats versus jeans type
Yeah,
of thing.
it's like well, not even. No. Jeans and sweats. We're talking about material. Big difference.
Oftentimes, snapbacks are not the same material as dad hats. Dad hats tend to be like more denim or like a khaki material, something like that.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I'm more referring to the definition that he gave us. I don't know what the fuck what Twitch just whispered to me.
Somebody's volume is on. I can hear it.
Oh, thank you. That's definitely Justin.
Nope, it actually wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
Here we go.
Don't believe you.
It wasn't me.
We don't believe you. You
It's
need
like
more
fucking
people.
Shaggy,
Yeah,
dude.
right? What the fuck?
All right, man. Let's get into it, man. How was your guys' weekend? Memorial Day weekend just passed. Does that mean it's summertime? Is that what that means?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's
Should I
like
have-
pretty much.
if I was-
Socially, yes.
Yeah, if
I don't
I
know
was-
if it's a goddamn equinox or some shit, but
I know Memorial Day weekend marks something. I think it was like if I was gonna start doing steroids, this is when I would be at the peak of my use. Like if I was gonna get roided up, I should be hitting the top of my cycle right now.
okay, that makes sense. I actually really like that comparison.
Yeah.
I really like that comparison. Let's see. Maybe next summer will be a little different.
Yeah, because you want to hit, you want to hit the summer looking shredded. Obviously, I'm not on a cycle.
Obviously, I've never been on one.
Yeah, I don't know if that's obvious or not, but I'm not doing anything. No, but it's always what's the holiday before Memorial Day?
The holiday before Memorial Day.
Yeah,
Mother's Day.
What's,
Mother's Day.
No, give me a real one.
Damn, Twiz with the hero
Yeah.
response.
Mother's
Said
Day.
Mother's
Yeah,
Day.
Mother's Day.
No, give me a federally recognized holiday before Memorial Day. Because I'm pretty sure that's the timeline where people are like, I start working out now.
Isn't it President's Day?
President's Day?
Isn't it President's Day?
Yeah, it could be. Juneteenth is next.
Yeah, Juneteenth is next.
Yeah.
But before that, it's LGBTQI plus
Month. It's a whole month, right?
Starting
wait.
June 1st.
Time
Yo,
out. What
y'all
about
see
Father's
Chick-fil-A?
Day?
Father's Day's not real either.
Yeah.
Listen, Chick-fil-A.
How dare you? Father's Day is real.
Nah,
None
Father's
of them-
Day's not real.
None of them are fucking real. These are fucking.
They don't respect us as dads. We about to get another pair of socks and a 3/8 ratchet that we already had from 10 toolkits ago and a socket that doesn't even fit.
What do you think? You think moms aren't sick of getting plants every year?
Nah,
Moms
dude,
do
moms do
diamonds.
good. Moms do good.
Yeah, moms make out like bandits every year, bro.
There was a comedian that was going over the statistics within holidays and where Mother's Day ranks. They say Mother's Day is the number 3 valued holiday when it comes to recognition, and Father's Day is 38th or some ridiculous shit.
Facts.
He said that
Damn.
shit was behind Halloween.
Facts.
Damn, that shit was behind Columbus Day?
Yeah.
And Columbus Day ain't even real no more.
Yeah, you kidding me?
Damn.
Father's Day is wow. Listen, I'm a father.
They're they just going all the way down the line. They're like, then we have Betty White's birthday.
Yeah.
Then we have Father's Day.
Bro, when he told me that shit fell in the 30s, the first thing I thought of, I was like, There's 30 of them. We got 30 holidays.
That is a
But
lot
they
of
just be
holidays.
making shit up nowadays.
That's a fact.
So, but yeah, you're right. When you said the LGBTQ month, it reminded me of an article I read recently about people are up in arms with Chick-fil-A because they hired like a diversity like VP.
Oh, what do they call them? EDIs. It's like
EDCs?
ED.
Everyday carries.
No. It's like what the hell?
Diversity and equality.
Diversity, equality, and inclusion.
There you go.
That's
Boom.
what it is.
Yes.
Jesus.
And they hired one of those guys. And they haven't even made any decisions. They never said they were opening on Sundays. They didn't hang anything from the rafters. They just hired this guy, and people aren't happy about it. They're ready to boycott Chick-fil-A already.
I think people should just stay out of it. When you have a business like Chick-fil-A, dude, there's a line around the block every time we try to go to Chick-fil-A. Just stay out of it.
Yeah, and these guys answer to God.
Yeah.
It's hard to convince somebody that believes that, if he changes his ways in any way, he will face eternal damnation.
Yes. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? You can't.
100%.
The fear
30
of God,
deaths in the flames. That's
this
what
is
he
just
believes.
one life. I'm going to live
But
50 lives up there.
What this leads me to believe is somebody's putting a squeeze on him that he has to have this position filled inside his company. Somebody probably from the financial sector that's directly, linked to the people that make the rules.
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, fine. You don't want to do it? You have your own thing? Cool. Well, in order to keep banking with us, in order for us to keep doing your bank transactions, you're going to have to do this or else we won't do business with you.
Hire this
You
guy.
know? Yeah, that's that's like the new prison system. The new conviction type of deal. Like, okay, things may not be illegal per se. You don't legally have to have these things, but they're just going to make you do certain things in order for you to be able to keep, conduct business or keep your job. Or
That's how a lot of the regulations get hit on those adult websites. I'm talking about porn. The people who bank with them and their advertisers and stuff like that, like they kind of set these rules. They're like, all right, listen, we'll let you guys bank with us, but no weird shit on there.
yeah,
all right?
yeah.
Give us Easter Sunday. Take it down once a year and bring it back up the next day. They make them, but that's the name of the game, right? You want to play ball. A lot of times it's, some of these things, these large scale things, they don't happen independently. And banking is something that's very necessary, and it does hold a lot of power over these companies.
Yeah. It's
Not that we know that that's a fact. But
No, but it makes you wonder, like, why somebody that never really caved to social pressures in terms of a business, now they are. But things are weird in America. And speaking of America, shout out my Johnny Cash Tea that I actually thrifted.
Very nice. You know what's funny? I don't know who Johnny Cash is.
What?
We'll
discuss it after.
Is that like Elvis's
we'll
less successful cousin?
Oh no!
Don't you dare.
I don't know.
We'll talk about it offline.
That's not. He looks like Elvis Crespo. Is that who that is?
No, he's a very famous country, like kind of. It's like what would you call that genre? Is it like folk rock kind of something like that? It's not quite. It's country, but it's like a very different, very slow ballad style, like kind of storytelling.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll play you some records after.
I'm sure.
But I know none of our listeners give a shit about Johnny Cash. I'll just let it rock.
Well, shout to him.
Yeah, shout to Johnny Cash. But and shout out to Thrift. You hear me? Thrift Store Gems that you can find from time to time.
I haven't been to a thrift store in a long time.
Yeah, man. Sometimes it's a good time.
I used to go there when I was a kid, not realizing like,
Yeah.
oh, this is what we're doing.
Yeah.
I didn't get it right away.
Hilarious. But yeah, what else is going on? Dude, you know what is flooding my Instagram right now? Like relentlessly, nonstop.
I know exactly what you're gonna say.
Twiz, is this happening to you?
Big booty hoes, they're fucking everywhere.
Yo, all over now.
Oh,
Aside from that,
Power Slap.
Oh yeah, I'm not a fucking fan of Power Slap.
what is that?
It's these idiots that stand across a table from each other and slap each other senseless.
Yo, Dana White definitely is being held hostage to like take this over and promote it and like shove it down people's throats because nobody likes it. It's not like if you look through his comments, like that's way more entertaining than watching any power slap fucking event.
Yeah.
But it's just people smacking each other. Bro, I seen one of these guys weigh in at 460 the other day.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I was like, holy shit, this dude's huge. 460? Is there even weight classes? How's that work?
Yeah, there are weight classes. Yeah.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's crazy.
You know, but what I think is going on is I don't think he's necessarily being forced to do anything. He's just, business has become a slave to just anybody looking at it, no matter why. Doesn't matter. So, and the engagement, if you look, there'll be 2,000 comments on one of those videos posted like by Power Slap and in conjunction with like, you know, one of the collab posts, it'll be with Dana White.
Yeah.
Or even with the UFC. And it'll have 2,000 comments, but they're all negative.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what the context of the comment is or the reason somebody's sharing it. All that matters is that there are comments, which is the problem.
But the issue is like, I think particularly for Power Slap is that those comments don't convert to viewers. Because I've commented on those posts and I don't watch Power Slap. I see like highlights of things that come across just because I'm a fucking junkie and anybody's getting smacked just comes across my fucking timeline.
I can see it.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, they're like, this guy likes watching fucking dudes in cages fight each other. Let's show him dudes on stage smacking each other. It makes sense, right? But it's, I don't know if that converts to views to Power Slap. I don't know. Maybe this is something that I'm too old for. Maybe
Views don't matter anymore.
It has to matter.
Television views don't matter. They know nobody's watching them watching the live event. They're making their money off of the highlights. They're making their money off of the Instagram reels, off of the posts. They're making their money off of the engagement. I mean, nobody, if you go to a company for a sponsorship, let's say they go to, for argument's sake, a Gatorade. They go to Gatorade. All they do is go and present that they get 2,000 comments per post, 400,000 views per reel, in the first 4 hours or something like that. Do you think the company says how many of these comments are positive? Are you uplifting the masses? They don't care. So that's, I think, how they're making their money.
If that's the strategy, then that's very smart because it's definitely going to work. I don't know how long, I don't know how long they could do this for. Dude, they got spotters behind these people.
And the spotters, I feel like, injure them worse than the slap.
I haven't seen them do a successful catch yet.
No, or they'll like twist their neck, like trying to slide under him or something like that. I'm like, you just gave that guy a stinger, dude.
Yo, they just make it. You still hit the ground. You hit the ground a little slower than you would have.
Facts.
Yeah.
Because they had the one guy who was big as fuck. That dude that was 460.
Yeah.
He got smacked, got knocked out. I don't even think he got a chance to smack anybody.
Yeah.
He got smacked, get knocked out, and they got these two dudes who combined behind him way less than him.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
ridiculous.
And they tried to catch him. It was the worst. Nobody caught that dude.
If they cared at all about safety, wouldn't it just be crash mats behind them? Like
Yeah, they'd be
gymnastics
foam
mats.
pits. They'd be
Yeah,
foam
like,
pits.
yeah, imagine that would be hilarious if there was like a tank of water with scuba divers under there and the dude just gets smacked and he just falls into this body of water like
That'd be way more entertaining. Potential drownings, that'd be way more entertaining than just CTE because that doesn't do it enough. That's not enough for me. The risk of CTE.
Yeah.
I need real adrenaline.
These guys are all brain dead. Twiz, what do you think it is? They're all brain dead.
Yo, how much skill do they need? That's my whole entire thing. When you watch people fight, like, and you watch people fight at the highest level, although they've been through let's just say like a 3-month training camp, dude, they've been fighting for years.
Yep.
This is years of skill making, right?
And
There's
intuition.
obviously the freak athletes that haven't been training as long as other ones, but for the most part, they've all been doing this for a very long time. How long have these dudes been smacking each other for?
Yeah, I mean, not long. Not
Right?
long.
No way they could be smacking because this
No.
existed before Power Slap.
What did?
Like
These
the whole
competitions.
slapping
Oh, yeah, yeah.
competition
Nah,
thing.
it's big in like Poland and Russia.
Yeah, it's like this comes on right after arm wrestling.
Probably not even on the same channel.
No, you don't think so?
No. This one's on Spice.
This was on the, yeah, arm wrestling is obviously on the Ocho. No, but I'm saying it's like this, like, you know, I don't believe that these guys have been training their whole lives to smack each other. And I just don't know what the longevity really is.
It's been around for years in Russia and Poland and stuff. And Dana White says that's where they're going to do the next big live event. I don't think he cares at all about the American fan base. He's like, this isn't why I'm doing this. He's like, I'm working out the kinks in America. He's like, by the time they get over there, by the time he gets to Russia, bro, you want to see the savages come out? I want to see the dudes that are going to come down from the like Siberian mountains.
You want to see
and smacking people.
You want to see the Dagestani slappers?
Bro, they probably just have one huge arm.
Yeah.
The other arms, all I do is just slap fire out of everybody, bro.
Yeah, maybe. Shout out to Spaz in the chat. And shout out to Derelict's podcast in the chat.
Yo.
Yeah, man. Shout out to chat. That is hilarious, yo. Yeah. That slapping shit is gonna be lit over there, but it's just it makes no sense to me, man.
Okay, I want to ask y'all real quick. Since
What's
we're
up?
talking about the slapping thing. Did you guys see that reel? Where it's the dude and he executed this so flawlessly, where he like edited himself into one of those power slap things, and it's a black dude, and he's like, so you a bitch, you ain't gonna slap me, you ain't gonna slap me. And then the dude slaps him, he times it right, he falls, his glasses are all off the side of his face, he tries to pull a gun out, and he like pulls a gun out, and he's like, yo, it was hilarious.
No,
I gotta see that, dude.
Yo, bro,
you gotta send me the link, man.
Yeah, yo, bro. He did like he was not there, but he put it together so well. You can clearly tell that he wasn't there, but he put it together so well. His reaction was so well,
dude.
Yo,
I know exactly what you're talking about. My favorite ones are when they have like the old lady doing the pitch at like the opening game, and then they cut to a clip of like Barry Bonds, somebody just fucking hitting a home run.
And everyone's like, oh!
Yeah. It's like the little old lady, she's throwing the first pitch, and then they cut to a scene, it's Mark McGwire just hitting a fucking bomb. And
Bro.
the crowd goes crazy.
I've seen a couple of those. I saw a real funny one. Man, it was just shocking. That's why it was funny. Not funny the way they did it. But they had this girl that was shooting a free throw. She was shooting it was like some kind of like competition, but she was visually impaired. She couldn't see. Mm-hmm. So like the coach is like tapping on the hoop.
I seen this, yeah.
So she could shoot. And then finally, like, she knows where the hoop is, and then she goes to shoot, and they edit LeBron James in, and he just blocks it. And they're like, James with the block! James from out of nowhere! Like,
Dude,
oh, man.
how fucking funny is that?
Those, I like the ones that they're messed up, but it's always very creative, and I find it to be pretty funny. You
the
ever
fucked
see
up
that?
ones are the best ones.
You ever see the edits of the little people? When like there's like little people doing things. Bro, I saw this one where it's this dude and the lights were flashing. He was going like on Instagram Live, right? And he's dancing and he's doing this and he's got these flashing like multicolored lights, right? And he's dancing, and then it cuts to this dude in like a dark room over a crib, like a playpen with a flashing light in it.
Yeah.
Bro, I cried, bro. I cried. I was like, I can't believe the internet is this creative to be just making comedy like that. You know,
the
shit
internet's
is
fucking
hilarious.
The internet is like incredibly creative and incredibly funny, but at the same time, there's like they're also incredibly dumb. We're a part of this group too, so I guess like we're a little bit dumb too.
100%.
You guys see that kid Mizzy, that UK prankster, the guy who so. He went viral a couple of days ago because he went into somebody's house. Somebody had their home open, and he just walked into their crib.
And it's in the UK, right?
Yeah, it's in the UK.
Yeah, this is why we have the Second Amendment here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, go do that in Mississippi. Go knock on somebody. Go walk in somebody's house in Louisiana.
Yeah, dude, we wouldn't be talking about him.
Do it in Texas.
Oh, we be talking about him, but he'd be on a shirt as well.
Yeah,
Bro,
he'd be on a shirt and he'd be all over the walls in there.
when I'm reading this article about this character, and they're talking about like other pranks that he's done. You know what else he did? There's like an old lady in the park with her dog and shit. This motherfucker just picks up her dog and just starts running away with it. You imagine?
Bro, what?
He just picks up her dog and acts like he's stealing it.
Yeah, that's
She
crazy.
probably got traumatized by that.
That's probably, dude, crazy, bro. It's crazy to go into somebody's house.
Yeah.
And he's lucky he didn't get fucked up.
And they had kids in the house too.
Yeah,
Their
dude.
kids were in the house, all types of stuff. And he lounged on the couch and all that crazy. That's what you're talking about, right? That's
Yeah. Yeah,
bro.
man.
And the dad was like, I was like, nah. I was like, bro, that dad, he handled that very well.
I think he only didn't do anything because this kid, he's a child. He was in a school uniform.
How old is he?
I don't know, but he's not old
Nah,
enough to
bro.
be choked in the fucking.
Nah, bro.
I mean,
You old
know
enough
what?
to walk in my house
He
that's
is.
trespassing? I'm hitting you with a 2-piece and a biscuit off rip. And that's if I don't have nothing in my hand.
Yeah.
Facts. Because
He
whatever's
is
the
like in
closest
it.
thing to me, I'm smacking you.
Also, at the same time, it's like I don't think it initially comes into your head that these people are fucking with you. Like, he comes into this dude's house, he's in a school uniform, he's wearing a backpack, and he's like, "Is this where the study group is?"
There was like 3 of them.
Yeah, it wasn't just him.
Dude, that is a group home invasion.
That's a Yeah.
fact.
You come up in there, first of all, my dog is grabbing whichever one of you guys is first.
Yep.
Number
Yo,
one.
A1 was good, baby.
Yeah.
We see you.
You know?
Then you getting hit. Justin's hitting you with the fucking double
Yeah, easy.
through the fucking gate in the kitchen.
Easy. There's going to be people, ah!
Yeah.
Goldberg with the spear.
Yo, if I can real quick, like, can we circle back around real quick?
Yeah, circle
In the
back.
beginning, Berto said, "How was everybody's weekend?" And nobody answered the question. And I know the people want to hear what everybody had going on. So
Oh,
I
that's
didn't
right.
have-
It's Memorial Day. Happy Memorial Day
Yeah,
to
yeah.
everybody.
Yeah. Go ahead. You guys probably had much more eventful weekends than I did. My weekend consisted of going to BJ's.
BJ's.
Yeah.
Which
not
BJ's?
receiving them, going to them.
Going to them as a viewer.
Yeah, no. Yeah, going grocery shopping. Oh, I want you guys to know something. I've never been to BJ's before. BJ's is 100% the Walmart of fucking wholesale
Price
places.
clubs.
1000%. Costco's is Target and BJ's is Walmart. I didn't know this till this weekend when I attended my first BJ's. But the second I got there, I said, "Oh, this is Walmart. This is the Walmart of the wholesale. This is very Walmart-esque clientele." There was a lot of fucking people eating strawberries down the fucking aisles. That's all I'm gonna say.
There's a lot of people finishing off a pound of grapes before they got to the register.
Yeah, dudes just eating all their deli meat before they get to the cashier.
Rolling up the prosciutto.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, you're not supposed to do this. There's no free samples there. That's how I know it's like they've ruined that for themselves. Like at one point they had free samples, and then their clientele was just like, all right, we can't afford this anymore.
That's right.
Yeah, they were like, thank God, COVID,
Yeah.
COVID. We can't do any more of this.
Costco's, they're harassing you when you go down the aisles. Like, "Cos, you want to try this? You want to try this? Bitch, leave me alone."
Yeah, I had enough squeezy cheese.
Yeah.
on
Give
a
me
cracker.
break. Give me
Yeah,
on a
come
fucking cracker.
I don't want your fucking microwave bacon wrapped fucking scallops, all right?
Yeah, when you get some Triscuits up in here
Yeah,
to
'cause-
put that cheese on, I'll take some.
I can smell the mercury from that shit. But that's what I did this weekend. I also solidified that I would. You look beautiful, honey. I also solidified that I will. That's my daughter. I also solidified that I will never have a BJ's membership. And that's it. That was my weekend. Go ahead, guys. What do you guys got?
Nice.
What do you got, Twiz? Because I don't have. Well, I did have a.
Make you think, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What the hell did I do Friday? What did I do on Friday? Oh, I worked on Friday.
worked
That's
on
why.
Friday.
I worked all goddamn night on Friday. That's why I was like, I didn't really do shit. You know, Saturday. So Saturday, I went to my homie's house and we chilled out, had some barbecue,
Nice.
ate a bunch.
Good.
Yeah, man. And then kind of called it a somewhat early night.
Damn, you're getting crazy, dude. You're fucking getting crazy. You better slow the fuck down.
Getting nuts out here.
And Sunday was Dominican Mother's Day, by the way.
What's the fact? What are you talking about that?
We have a Dominican video to play for the audience when we get around to it. So we'll come back to that.
Go ahead, Swizz. Because you better had did some shit.
What?
If we're circling back.
No, but it's just you brought it
you're
up.
right.
So
You're
I'm like,
absolutely
the people,
right.
the people might want to know. But I'm trying to.
That's
Absolutely
true though,
correct.
because I'll hear a podcast and and if they stray away, I'm like, damn, I wanted to hear the answer to that question. So I appreciate you, Twiz.
Yeah, thank you, Twiz.
That's what I'm here for. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for the people. Here with you. Here for. No, he's not. Let me think. Friday. What did I do? Yo, I did something. You know what? My weekend is a blur. I'll tell you this much. Yo, what did I do?
Damn, we all ain't none of us shit.
Yo,
I'm
bro, we're
telling you,
old.
dude.
Oh, you know what
none of
happened?
none of us hit the fucking winery. None
Nah,
of us
here's what happened.
hit the
Here's what
party bus
happened
this weekend.
Here's what happened. So I had a small barbecue at the house on Monday. Had a small barbecue, just like my family, close family, just a couple people.
That's how people
I had
act
the girls
when they
over.
didn't invite you.
Yeah, that's
how
yo,
people
listen.
act when they didn't invite you.
Oh wait, I did some cool stuff on Sunday.
All right,
See,
hold
yo,
on,
bro,
go ahead,
it's
hold on.
coming back.
Go ahead, Swizz.
Oh, all right, so now I know I did some cool stuff, but I can't remember what I did. On Friday. Oh, Friday. There we go. Friday was my cousin's birthday and my homegirl's birthday. Shout out to them. And I love my family, but I pulled up. You know when you get to a party too late and everybody else is already obliterated?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yo, bro, as soon as I walk in, yo, Plizzy.
They got you in a headlock and shit.
In the OD yoke too, like the drunk, like, yo, man, where you been? Spilling liquor, spitting everywhere.
Yeah.
So
We
I
got a
hit-
defense for you after this.
Yo, bro.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I got a real good
Yeah, right?
headlock defense for you.
Yo, bro, I'm trying to tell you. Nah, Spaz, I wasn't drinking. I was not drinking. But so boom. I went from there. I went to say what up to my homegirl. Well, my boy's little sister, it was her birthday. Did that on Friday.
Shouts to her.
Saturday I chilled out. I didn't really do much anything. What I do Sunday? Sunday, I went to a restaurant, right? Yeah. and yo, the service was so terrible. This is a whole nother story. I'm not even gonna get into it. If we have time, then you guys, I'll tell the story. But the service was so bad, bro. It was terrible. But then on Monday,
What restaurant was it? Put him on blast. Fuck him.
it was Gayukaku in Flushing. Gayukaku.
They don't give a fuck about
Gayukaku
what
in
we
Flushing.
think about them.
Yeah, but yeah, they don't care. Oh, the waiter didn't care at all. I could clearly tell she didn't care. But yeah, and then I had my daughters on Monday. We were chilling. I bought a pool. We barbecued, and that was it. And today, life.
He casually flexed a pool on us. Go ahead, Jay.
Yeah, that like it was nothing.
Yeah, he said I
You know
bought
what
a
I'm
pool, no big deal.
Yeah,
No, it was that
no big deal.
inflatable. It was that inflatable joint, bro. Caught that thing on sale.
Listen, man. You know what I want? To throw back to a waterbed. We'll get back there. We'll get back to that. You remember waterbeds?
Dude, that's definitely the worst investment a lot of people made, bro.
Yeah, it's
a
terrible.
lot of people's regrets,
Yeah.
it's fucking water
When you
bed.
can't sell that house in upstairs because the upstairs bedroom has water damage from your waterbed.
Yo, who?
How is that shit ever a good idea?
Dude.
How are water beds ever a good idea? There's no way
Some
that shit's
hippie
comfortable.
shit.
Bro, my boy, his mom bought him a water bed.
Really?
Yeah, I sat on it for like a couple minutes one day, but it was like this. It feels weird.
Yeah, it does feel weird. You can hear it.
Yeah, dude, it's
Sloshing
so
around
weird.
and shit. Yeah.
You definitely have to fill that up every couple of
Yeah,
years.
it's
right?
weird. It sounds like when you just filled up your gas tank and you stop at the first light. You know, you can just hear it
Yeah.
like. Shklunk, shklunk.
That shit's so fucking weird. Water beds are the fucking worst. Go ahead.
But yeah, so Sunday I actually did have we did some cool shit. Me and my girl hung out pretty much the whole day. We did went to breakfast or kind of like it was more like a lunch,
Brunch.
you know. Yeah, it was a yeah.
It was a
brunch.
dinner.
Yeah.
Was it dinner?
A dinner.
Or
No,
was
it was
it
a
brunch?
brunch. It was
Oh.
about probably like 12. Yeah, it was 12 on the dot. I remember because I was like, I'm going to order a beer, but it's still morning. And I was like, oh, 12:02. I'll take a wave chaser.
When he
You know?
said Leonard, I'd never heard that before. I immediately got nervous. Like he said some racist shit. I was like, what did he say? I was like, Leonard, what the fuck he just say? I said, he just get us canceled? What's that mean, Swizz? I immediately got nervous. I said,
Nah, dinner, bro. Lunch, dinner.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
okay,
so
go ahead.
hilarious. I never. That's kind of like people don't say that, but I knew exactly what he meant.
I was immediately,
Yeah.
I started sweating.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit, Swizz just fucked us. I was like, what group of people is he talking shit
You
about?
just sent an emergent text.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so chilled out afterwards, and then
More eventful weekend, I believe, than I did.
I mean, it's definitely better than BJ's or
Yeah.
Costco.
Costco's was closed on Monday. Real fucking Americans.
Yeah, they actually care about their staff spending time with their family instead of
don't
sacrificing
blame
their
them.
entire life.
Well, I guess
you,
what?
You know what's crazy? I forgot something I did too.
What'd you do? What's up?
So every year I go and I help the veterans group and the Boy Scouts of America. We go to the military cemeteries.
Cemetery?
Yeah, Calverton, Pine Lawn. I was at Calverton. I go I don't know how I forgot this on Saturday with my boy
You
Scott.
do this every year, dude.
Yeah, I do it every year. So, and we put the flags at the grave sites for all of the veterans at every grave, at every headstone. We put a flag, to commemorate them, to thank them for their service, and in memoriam. So
That's beautiful, dude.
I don't know how I forgot that, dude. I
Nah,
don't know.
that's that. Well, I think you're just like a little desensitized to doing good, because most people, that don't really do that wouldn't have forgot to mention it.
Yeah,
but
I don't do it. I don't do it for the.
Nah.
You know.
Yeah, so you,
No, but good on you, man.
You do it for the right reasons. You show your kids some appreciation and some understanding for why they're able to play video games or do whatever they want to do or go to school and stuff. It's important for people to understand. There's people that fought for that, before us,
Yeah.
and we just got to have it. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? It's crazy. My
That's-
dad was drafted.
That's when
Wow.
you talk about like the craziest situations. Like, listen, I got a lot of respect for everybody in the military, but man, the people who were forced to go,
Yeah, dude.
they haven't even. I got even more of a, not to discredit anybody who volunteered, but when they force you to go, damn, you a gangster.
Yeah.
Word.
And then you went.
They
You
got
went.
my dad.
You didn't go to Canada.
He just like graduated high school. Imagine being like 18, 19 years old, and they knock on your door, tell you to pack one bag,
Yep.
and you have to leave. Like you have 10 minutes.
Do you get the option? Is it like, or either you come with us or you go to college? Is there like, or is it
No.
like you
It's
come with
like-
us or you come with us?
You come with us, or you come with us willingly, or we drag you out.
Yeah. Or you go to jail. I think don't they get it wasn't there like in some cases jail time?
Well, back then was different.
Yeah.
You know, like now, I'm sure there's some jail time. You remember Muhammad Ali went to jail because he got drafted and he said he wasn't going. They locked him up and stripped him of his title.
Facts.
You know that, right?
Is that when he changed his name to Muhammad?
I don't think so. But he was, at that point, he was a practicing Muslim and didn't believe in violence and stuff and going to fight a war that he had nothing to do with, you know?
Facts.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. But yeah, it's that serious. You can't just not go.
Yeah, I know you can't just not go. Let me ask you guys a question since we're talking about morality.
What's up?
If you bring a bottle of liqueur, or maybe, let's say a bottle. Let's keep it simple. You bring a bottle of liquor
Okay.
to a party.
Just
There's a
at
lot
me,
of
bro.
parties going on this weekend.
Just at me.
A lot of people brought bottles to parties this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You're at the party. The party's almost over. Your bottle hasn't been cracked yet. Do you get to take that home? Is it okay for you to take that bottle back if nobody drank it?
Wait, can I get some contributing factors? What was the location of the party?
You're at a party.
Was it like a beach party, a pool party? Was it at somebody's house? Did I know this person?
I'm not attacking you personally. I'm
No.
General question. Because I don't know if you've done that.
Nah,
I
because
guess
there's
I know where
rules.
you stand.
Listen, there's rules.
Did we just figure out what you did on Sunday?
Nah, chill out. Nah, I'm just saying. Back in my heyday, you know what I'm saying. I might have frequented a party or two. You know what I'm saying, and I might have had some swiggity with me. So I'm just trying to find out the.
We're not talking about a pint you keep in your pocket. I'm
Yeah,
talking about
nah,
the
I'm talking
bottle
about the- yeah.
you bring for the party.
Not a big John.
Yeah. If you get we're talking about fifths and up.
Fifths and up. Now, yeah. Okay, copy.
You know, and you bring this to the party, it doesn't get drinking. Is it okay that you take it home with you, or is that bad manners? I'd love to everybody in the chat, let us know how you feel. I'm really, really curious on what like the general consensus is on this.
Nah, Spaz was on it early.
and
I
we'll
think
go
that's
around the
ratchet.
room.
What?
I think that's ratchet.
Yeah, I think if you bring something to a
I
party,
think
you
that
kind of have
shit
to
is
leave it there.
ghetto. I think that shit is ghetto. And if you have to take it back with you, you couldn't afford to get it to begin with.
Oh, that's crazy. I'm gonna tell you this much. Listen.
Keep it a stack. Because as adults, I mean, if I was in high school or something, I would have done that.
In high school, it makes sense. It wasn't as easy to get that bottle.
And you got limited resources. You got to pull in a favor. Somebody with a, you know what I mean?
You know how many fucking dudes I had to tap on the shoulder to get that?
Yeah. How many six packs I had to split with a crackhead?
Yeah.
Be like, really? Last time you needed one. Now you taking 2 out of the 6? Like, come on.
Inflation. I'm going to teach you something today.
Yeah.
You're going to learn something today.
Yeah. By next time, you'll take 3 out of the 6.
Yo.
I'm of the opinion, I'm with Justin, that I don't think I don't care if you come to my party and you bring, because I don't drink alcohol, but I still think it's kind of like, I don't want to say classless because it's like, it's not, I don't think it's that serious, but it is a little like fucking like, dude, what are you doing? You bringing that home with you? What do you
And where does it end? Are you taking half the tray of ZD home too?
yeah.
What? Yo, listen, bro.
You know?
I'm keeping it a buck with y'all. If my man's invites me to his man's spot and we go there and I bring a bottle and he bring a bottle and my bottle don't get cracked, my bottle's coming back to the crib with me.
But it's like
I don't care what y'all talk. If you invite me to your man, if it's my man's party or my homegirl's party, and that bottle don't get cracked, yo, the yiggity's coming to the swiggity. No diggity.
I don't know.
I don't care. Classless, ghetto. But if it's my man's, like, if Berto has a function, I'm pulling up. All right, cool. It's staying. It don't matter. But if it's Berto's man's, I don't know him. That's not my man's.
I can see why the repercussions are less, right? Because it's like, I don't know this guy. It doesn't matter. Like, I have no loyalty to this house. You know, I can understand that perspective.
Yeah, but you know what my question is?
Talk to me.
If you didn't crack the bottle you brought, whose shit were you drinking?
That's a good question. See, but that's what
So
That happens to Justin a lot.
So right there,
Justin loves like these like niche craft beers, and he'll come to my house for like where if you guys are just
a
started,
gathering, a
Yeah, if you-
freestyle cipher.
yeah, a cipher of some kind. If you guys are new to the channel, then you guys don't know, but me and Justin are combat sport junkies, and we'll watch anything from like homeless people fighting to professionals fighting. We don't care if there's people
Correct.
fighting. We'll
To
watch
Poppy's
it.
at the bodega, scrap.
We love it all. So we'll be together, and we'll be watching a fight, or we'll be watching something, and he'll bring these like special beers, and then somebody else will come, right? And that person will bring like Natty Ice or something. But the first beer they crack is one of them fancy ones that Justin has.
Oh shit!
Right?
Yeah, I remember when that happened.
And
Remember
it
when
happens to him every time.
Every
it
time.
happens to him every time. Every party Justin goes to, he's bringing these super cool beers, and everybody's got one in their hands.
Except me.
Except for him. I see him and he's drinking Heineken's while everybody else is cracking Wave Chasers. And
fact.
it's like Justin brings his. I feel bad for him, honestly. But that happens all the time. People will bring the shit that they don't even drink.
Yeah.
People will bring Bud Light, and it's like, come on, bro.
Yeah, they'll show up with the Bud Light
Yep.
that by this point is a collector's item because you can't even find it.
Dude, they're offering rebates on them. It's like
know.
$15 off.
Bro, they lost 25% in sales, dude.
Oh my god.
How crazy is that? Oh, hold on. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Go ahead.
but yeah, that's funny. So, you know, I would say
Hey, what said the bottles for the streets now?
Yeah, he said
they
nah,
need
nah,
the bottles for the streets. You know, so it's like I feel like if you bring it, it's just like bringing food, you know, or something like that. I mean, most of the time, you know, there's to-go plates and stuff that people will take with them.
Yeah.
But
and that's a benefit for both ends because the homeowner doesn't want all that fucking food in their house.
Yeah.
So, and then you want something to take to lunch tomorrow. So that's a win-win. I once had somebody come to, I think it was a baby shower where we had, and I invited a bunch of people to it. And one of the guys I invited was just taking road beers with him.
Yo.
Yo, Twiz seen it.
Yes, I
Dude, how many
understand it.
beers did this guy take? He
Yo.
took like 9 beers.
Nah,
dude.
bro.
that's
My,
not
my man
road
walked
beers.
out
That's
with a
beers for the
24
weekend.
pack.
Dude,
Yo.
he was just putting beers in his pocket.
Yo, nah, he walked out with like a 24 pack.
I thought it was the craziest thing.
And I know because I took Berto to go get the 24 pack that my man stuffed in his pants.
I was like, bro, you got it. You can't. That's crazy, my guy.
You see that, but again, I mean, that's equivalent to taking back your bottle.
It is. Yeah, it is.
I mean, because if you think about it, whether you're talking cost or you're talking like alcohol content, a case of beer is a bottle of Henny.
Yeah.
Or a case of beer is a bottle of you know, whatever you would bring to a party and then take back home, Twiz.
It's
talking
your
about?
contribution.
So
yeah, it's your contribution to the party. Yo, parties ain't cheap to throw.
They're not.
Even if just having people in your house, even if you just have a couple people, and I know this because I host a lot, and I'm not fucking complaining about it.
Yeah,
because
that's why
enjoy
sometimes I'll just randomly send you money
I
that we
enjoy
didn't
hosting.
discuss.
No,
you
but
know,
it-
because it's crazy.
You know how it is, bro.
Even if I send you $20, $30, like you're getting food, you're getting drinks for everybody, beers, plus the opportunity cost of preparing for the party, getting the coals, doing the barbecue. You know, you're out there cooking with the barbecue. You're ordering the fight.
Yeah, dude,
Like,
the fights alone is $70,
bro. That's a $500 party.
It's crazy. It's expensive to have a small event just between like 6 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's expensive. So I look at that like when I go to somebody's, I bring beers to a party, even though I don't drink. My
Yeah.
shorty don't drink beers either. I'll bring beers because it's my contribution.
I got a question.
Yeah, what's up?
How many people, and this is for everybody in the chat too, how many barbecues or parties have you been to where they tell everybody to bring something and there's always that one person that brings chips? Did you ever see that video on YouTube?
Twiz got me the other day.
I got you the other day.
We
What
had
did I do?
we had a barbecue the other day. Twiz had a barbecue the other day. I was like, yo, let me know what you want me to bring. We'll make it easy. Boom, boom, bam.
Okay.
Right?
What did I
Yeah.
do?
Twiz hit me with the, yo, listen, bro, don't even worry about it. I got paper plates, I got cups, I got chips, I got all that. Yo, just bring, all the protein and you're going to be good, bro.
That's not what
I was like,
happened.
oh.
That's not what
I was like, so just bring everything.
He's like, just get some pork chops, just get some burgers,
Yeah.
some
Yeah,
steaks,
I
some
was like-
ribs.
I was like, all right. I was like, okay. I didn't say nothing.
Nah, that's mad funny.
I just brought it. I was like, we gonna be good.
Nah, you know what?
I
I
just
ain't
brought
even about to do this on air.
But I was like, when I was in the
said he's
supermarket,
gonna keep this off
when
the
I was in the
record.
supermarket, I was like, damn. I was like, if I'm bringing all this, the fuck he had.
Yo,
No, I'm kidding. Twiz had a lot of stuff.
Nah, we had a good time, but nah, Berto's right. I was like, listen, I hit him with, I was like, yo, bro, listen, we're just having a little small barbecue, nothing crazy. I said, we're gonna get some steak for the men.
That's what he told me. That's exactly
you wanna get some steak for the
what
men?
he told me. That's word for word what he said. He
Yeah.
said, if you just want to get some steaks for the men, we gonna be good. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah,
I
because I was like, I got everything else, but I'm talking about like, yo, bro, get like a
he's talking about
$8.
seasoning. He's got all the seasoning.
Yeah, bro. No. I had stuff there, but I'm like, yo, bro, for me and you. Listen, when somebody says when somebody says for the men, that means for you and me. Look me in my eyes. Look me in my eyes. For you and me, get something for us, nigga. I'm telling, get something for us. Just you and me, bro. It's you and me in this. And Berto was like, nah, I gotta feed the fam. I gotta take care of everybody. He didn't get the message. You know what I'm saying?
But I didn't go too
So
crazy.
you brought the whole cow?
I bought 3 flank steaks.
Yeah, he bought some flank.
Okay. Flank is good because you can slice it up and
Yeah, I bought
kind
3
of
flanks.
equally distribute it instead of
It's-
throwing a steak per person.
Yeah, it's not super expensive.
Yeah,
it's
no,
not.
it's good.
It's nothing crazy. And
So who threw down on the steak? That's what I want to know. Who threw down on the steak and had to come out? Be honest. A lot of silence in the room.
I made the steak.
You made the steak. A lot of silence in the room. I didn't have any.
No,
How'd you
I
do?
called you. I called you.
No, he's not saying that. He's just saying that he didn't have it, so he can't attest
I
to how
can't
good
judge
it
the
was. I made
steak.
it, so I can't tell you how
Con calma,
good it was.
Twiz.
Nah,
Con
no,
calma.
nah, look,
Yeah,
nah,
go
nah,
take it
nah,
easy,
because I
papi.
feel some type of way. Because look,
Take
my
it
man
easy.
Justin had a stone face too, because he knew. He's like, he saw my call, said,
Tell him my steak was good, so we could fucking
Nah,
go,
steak was
go
good.
back to us talking about you being a cheapo, taking your fucking bottle
I am
back
not a
with you.
cheat. Hey, listen, bro. What I'm saying is for my people, and
I 1000% understand the logic behind your
yeah,
argument.
that's it. I'm just not. If you're not my man's, and I didn't happen to open my bottle, because listen, I'm the first person. If I pull up to the party, I'm putting my bottle on the table with all the bottles. But if it's the end of the night, it's like 2 a.m., 1 a.m., and that bottle ain't get cracked, bro. At that point, we're already feeling right anyway. So we're gonna hop in our Uber because we're responsible drivers over here, and I'm gonna grab my bottle on the way out because we're gonna continue the night.
Yeah,
But
but
what were you drinking the whole night that
Yeah.
you were right requiring an Uber, yet you get to take your full bottle
my man,
home?
They
Look,
just never got to your bottle, but it
Nah.
would have been drank. Like they just haven't gotten to it.
Nah, let me keep it a buck with
walked
you.
around and said, tap this bottle, tap it, and opened it up. People would have drank it.
That's a fact.
Let me keep it a buck with you.
That's a fact.
9 out of 10 parties that I go to, listen, bro, I'm already ready before I get there. I don't trust most of y'all anyways. So when I get there, I'm already good. Like, I don't trust y'all. You know what I'm saying? I got my when I used to, because I don't really partake in these activities anymore. But when I was younger, I would either have it designated, I get to my spot, I'm already getting lit on the way there because
Yeah, he's pre-gaming.
yeah, I want to have a good time. And
Yeah.
on top of that, I don't trust people. Like, now a lot of people like to chief and stuff like that and to each their own. So everybody's kind of doing that. I'm like, yo, I don't want to play catch up. I hate playing catch up. Like I said, the other party I went to, everybody was up. I was like,
Yeah, you got there, everybody was lit. You ain't trying. I don't like that feeling either.
Yeah,
you
no.
get somewhere and everybody's fucking blasted already.
Yeah, you know what's worse than that?
What?
Getting somewhere and you already right and ain't nobody there yet.
Oh yeah, that's way worse.
When you get to the party and everybody's like, hey, and you're like, whoa, thought this was a different kind of party.
yeah,
Oh my God. There's
walk-
kids and people have suits on. Jesus.
you walk in with a 6-pack and 3 of them are drank.
I'm trying to text my Uber driver. Trying to message him. No,
So you got my charger. You got my charger, man.
bring it back or you getting 2 stars.
Yeah. I have so much shit that I had to talk about today, and we've just been talking shit.
No, but I want to talk more about this party because I want to play I want to play a video that shows what happens when somebody tried to take their bottle home at a party. It looks
This is
like
what happens, Twiz, when you try to take your bottle home.
yeah, let me see this.
Video 1.
All right,
Put
so
the volume up on
this is some kind of holiday barbecue over the weekend. Something occurred. I believe that this occurred in one of the boroughs. I think this was the Bronx, right?
This was the Bronx.
This was the
There's
Bronx.
a over the weekend?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Y'all
So
ready?
So this is some kind of barbecue, some kind of cookout that went left.
All right, let's go.
Lower that down.
Turn it down a little bit, yeah. So this is essentially a food fight But
It's
they're
not a food fight. They're throwing bottles at
but
each
they're
other.
throwing full beers at each other. And look at my man here. Nothing scarier than some Dominicans and Puerto Ricans throwing 90-mile-an-hour Coronas through the air. Look at this. Whoa.
Whap! You
Yo,
see that?
You see? Listen.
Ooh, you heard
Bro,
it?
oh yeah, that can.
Yo, what?
Bro, you gotta see, homie. He's the MVP.
Yeah, Twist, can you run it back? There's a dude clutching a bottle. He was holding it for mad long. I
This
think-
little viejito right
yeah,
here,
the
right?
old
This
dude.
little
He
old
was
guy.
clutching that. He's clutching that Corona. He didn't want to let it go.
Yeah, but no.
Look, him right there. Look, he's behind. Look, he's holding that. Look, he's a should I throw it? I only got one. I don't know. I'm about to.
Yo, the dude. Yo, look at that. A crow hop. Did you see that? My man threw it from the warning track.
What?
They're just throwing bottles at each other.
Bro,
They
the
was-
one dude.
Nah, timeout, bro.
Run it
Somebody,
back, Twist, because this Dominican lady is just going off on
Hold on, I'm
her
trying to
kid
run it
for
back.
starting this problem.
Yeah, run it back.
Bro, when I started seeing this one dude, yo, see, he was like rapid fire. You see, they were just handing him to him.
I thought it was crazy that
Look, this dude right here. Watch behind this table, like the guys that are up here in this foxhole. The ones that are up here.
Look at where?
Watch.
Look at that. They're just.
Whoa.
That was 3 beers alone.
Bro.
And,
And if you notice, the DJ don't stop.
The music don't stop.
I am my man.
Yo, how is that
Yo,
Look at this. And they just keep getting more. Look at him.
throwing them?
yo.
Yo,
He gets
man.
another one. Look at him.
Yo, you know what's crazy, bro? Is I'm sure you could bring us out of here, Twiz. I'm sure not a single person was hit.
Bro, I'll tell you what, there's a lot of vehicle damage.
There was vehicles hit.
Now,
Oh
people
my
were getting
God.
hit.
You think
People-
somebody got hit?
What's crazy is this must have been so early in the party because I've never been at a party where there were that many beers left
Yo, that's what I was
over.
about to say.
I was like,
Yo.
God, those are, you know, I don't know.
It had to happen early.
Yeah, that had to be early in the party. It's still daytime.
Yeah.
Dude, imagine getting hit by that. Yo, that guy he was throwing 60. He was throwing
Easy.
60. Easy. He was clocked
Yeah.
at 60. I clocked him at 60. Imagine
He's throwing
getting
four
hit.
seam fastballs.
Bro.
Corona bottles.
Bro, they were like running away. He was throwing sliders and shit, picking them off like long ways, picking them off like 50 yards out. Bro, I was like, oh my God, dude. I'm watching that. I'm like,
It was very impressive.
bro, somebody is and he didn't lose any steam. He still had like 50 more in him.
You know when they talk about people who have the ability to fight, but they don't have that ability to instill violence?
Yes.
That's violence right there.
Yeah.
Hit somebody with a glass
Yes,
bottle.
yes.
That's what they're talking about.
Yeah.
It don't matter how much of a scrap you got in you. When somebody's willing to hit you with a fucking Corona slider,
Yeah.
you know, at 30 yards out, that person's capable of violence.
Yes, yes, and they're willing to get there. Mm-hmm. You know, so that's a good point. We talked about that before. A difference between fighting and violence is different.
That's violence
There's
right
a
there.
very large difference. Like,
Bro,
going-
that guy don't give a fuck what happens.
dude, you know, he probably hit a whole bunch of people he didn't mean to. I'm sure there was the old lady that sits at the park is over there, and she was like, "Pshaw."
Those are the people who get hit.
Yeah,
Yep.
The
of
ones
course.
who, the bystanders.
Yeah, the guy selling piraguas on the corner
Yeah.
and shit. Like, that dude just got creamed.
Yeah.
with a imagine that, dude. No way, man.
Bink, bink, out.
That is wild. But I saw that video and I lost my mind. I sent it to you immediately.
Yeah, I had seen it when you sent it to
Yeah,
me.
I
had
was
seen
like-
it already. I was like, yeah, this is. I didn't hear the lady talking at the end though.
Oh yeah, nah. She starts saying who it was. She's yelling
Yeah.
at this lady, talking about it was your fault. You started this whole thing, and then they were like, "Oh, but whose fault was it?" And she's like, "Yeah, it's all right." She's like, "She lives right over there."
Yeah,
she
she's
said,
like,
"I'm
"Don't
gonna
worry.
go. I'm
I'll
gonna
go
go catch
get
up with
her."
her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna catch up with her. Don't worry. Don't worry." I was like, "Man, this is gonna spill over into apartments."
She blamed the woman.
Yeah,
for the
she
argument.
said the woman started. Yeah, man. Listen, man. Nothing will make a man pick up a Corona and wing it at 90 miles an hour more than a woman.
That's a fact.
So he was probably throwing that at his own brother. You know?
These guys were, yeah, they were together.
They
at
were
one
best
point.
friends before that party. Not anymore.
No, that's crazy.
You know, jeez, wild. Prayers go out to everyone
Yeah.
and everyone involved in,
Yeah, all
in
those
that.
senseless victims.
Yeah, man. Because they weren't throwing chicken legs.
Yo,
No, they
Spaz
weren't.
said that guy single-handedly accounts for all the corona deaths in the Bronx.
I see what you did there.
I see
And
what
I like
you
it.
did there,
I
God.
like
That was like Mark Norman, like status.
Yo,
one liner.
I was watching I don't remember what I was watching. I was watching somebody, and they were talking about like the amount of money made in Vegas.
Yeah.
Bro, you know, in 2022, they reported Vegas reported $1 billion that people lost. That's not like overall revenue. This is just like lost in gambling.
Wow.
$1 billion. And they reported overall $8 billion in gambling revenue. But they have $1 billion recorded. I think it was just I think it was just blackjack. It's like $1 billion in losses.
Yo, because blackjack is rough.
Damn, I'm so out of touch. When you were like, you know how much money they made? I was like, $1 trillion.
No.
That's what I was saying. I was
$1
like,
billion still
I was
a lot
like
of money.
$1 trillion.
The reason why the number's so big is because that's the amount of money that people lost there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That mean there's no other reason to go there. Like there's not like you didn't get anything for that money. Maybe you got a couple watered down rum and cokes. You know what I'm saying?
Then you think you got for free.
That you
and
thought-
like, hey, babe, we got another free steak dinner.
Yeah,
And
right.
it's like, yeah, you just lost $4,000 in 6 days. You think that steak is free, you
Yeah,
idiot?
and that's 2022. So this brings me to my next thing is I wonder what like DraftKings and shit is going to report out next year with the money people lost on sports gambling. Now that it's everywhere.
Yep.
My question, when you were saying is that just gambling, debt and gambling, gambling revenue and earnings?
That's how much they lost. That's how much people lost. They said they lost. They won. They made $8 billion in gambling revenue.
Okay, and that's all the casinos alone?
That's yes.
So I wonder, because they also have clubs in there. They have restaurants in there.
Yep.
They have hotel rooms in there.
Oh, they're making way more money than that.
Yeah, so that's only gambling in
That's
Vegas.
gambling revenue, $8 billion.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow, because the restaurants, they have nice restaurants, man.
That's a fact.
There's like an ecosystem inside these places. You don't have to
Yeah.
leave them. There's no reason to leave. There's no windows, and the windows they do have don't open.
Yeah.
Facts.
For good reason.
Facts.
Yeah. You know you're in a place that's dark on the inside when they have to shut the windows because people keep throwing themselves out of them.
Yeah. You know, like that net at that factory
Yeah.
overseas. She's
Yeah.
crazy.
They got to add the net there because people just,
Yeah. Just get caught going up on your lunch break if you even get one of those.
you don't get one of those.
Taking a swan dive into traffic.
Those guys dream about working for Amazon.
Yeah, true. I wonder how those guys are doing. I know there was a bunch of those people complaining that they had to
Nobody
shit in a
cares about
bag.
them anymore.
They were shitting in bags.
No
In
one
aisle
cares about
3.
them anymore. That's how the news cycle is. That's how the world is, right? Like we only give a fuck about these guys for a little bit, and then they don't solve the problem, and then we just throw it under the rug, and they're like, next month's LGBTQ
And,
month. Like,
yeah, and they're like, oh, Bad Bunny and Kendall Jenner, and everyone's like, oh.
yeah,
They-
yeah.
you
That's
know?
exactly what happens. It's like
Yeah.
it's like let's just distract them with some other bullshit.
What do we got, Twiz? What time are we at?
Just fucked up. 7 minutes left.
All right, 7 minutes left.
Oh, I
I
saw
want to talk about the lawyer that used.
This is the lightning
ChatGPT.
round.
the lightning round.
I want to talk about a lawyer who used ChatGPT to like write his like fucking deposition to the court.
Wow.
And ChatGPT,
They plagiarized?
no, they didn't plagiarize. They cited a bunch of cases that never happened. They made up cases, cited them, quoted them, and like he submitted this to the courts. The lawyer submitted this to the
So
courts.
he got disbarred.
His investigation's ongoing. This recently just happened.
Wow.
Wow.
People are idiots, dude.
It's a lawyer that's been practicing for 30 years.
Wow.
Not even like a new. If you do that, like if you just came home and you did that, I'd be like, all right, you're an idiot. You know, you're young, you're dumb, and you're full of cum. But if you've been practicing for 30 years, and you know what's crazy is that he even after reading it, I guess he was like, I've never heard of these cases. He asked ChatGPT if these were real, and ChatGPT was like, yep, totally real. Yep. He has screenshots.
Yeah. So is that what he's going to use as his defense?
That's what his-
ChatGPT told me it was real.
Yeah, that's what he's using, I guess, as his defense. But it's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. Relying on ChatGPT to write your case after 30 years when you can write a deposition in like 2 seconds and just do your little bit of legwork and call it a day.
Shout out to Amna in the chat. He says, is it just me or is it gambling addiction means are coming up way more often than they used to? Yeah, well, that's because of, I'm convinced that that's because of the apps like DraftKings and shit like that. These sports gambling apps.
Yep.
It's becoming more mainstream. It's like younger people are gambling. Dude, back in the day, you had to know a guy
Yep.
that knew a guy.
Yep.
And it was underground criminal activity.
Yeah.
You were low-key going to the number spot. You know, or you had a bookie that was affiliated with some shady organization, you know?
Yeah, and you're gambling. Like now, bro, now you just download an app and you could just bet on whatever you want. It's crazy. And you could put a little bit of money in. You could put a lot of money in.
Facts.
So I think that results in like a broader audience of people using or gambling now, and which results into possibly more people being addicted to gambling. He's right. I do see a lot of these memes where it's like me at 4 a.m. after betting all my money on a 7-fight parlay.
Yeah. I also think that's marketing.
Yep.
Because I feel like a lot of these memes and a lot of that stuff is generated by the companies.
Fuck, you're right.
It's marketing because the timing is too perfect. And that's what they do, and they make it seem that's the new marketing strategies, memes,
yeah.
Reaction videos, like stuff
GIFs.
like that. Yeah, GIFs, things like that.
Amol said, he said 100. My boys are watching sports they never even thought about just because they can bet on them now.
Yeah, dude, that's how you find yourself at 4 in the morning watching table tennis, hoping to Christ that this guy you've never seen before gets an ace.
Yeah, and I find myself getting pissed. I'm like, DraftKings, when are you going to start doing bare knuckle?
Yeah.
keep getting pissed. I'm like, Mike Perry's going to take his head off.
I was just going to say that. It's like, come on, fucking Perry. I got to get this while Perry's still on the heater.
Come on, bro.
No, you're absolutely correct. I think, fuck, man. I think you're right. I think it all is marketing. I think that these memes are just being made by the companies.
Yeah, it's marketing, and then you share it. You show it to your homie. He shows it to his friend, and then you start to think it's normal to gamble and be like, you just get desensitized to the concept, and you start putting your money out there.
It's terrible. Can you give us the basketball update? Can you tell us what's going on with basketball? I know Game 7 was this weekend, right?
Yeah, Game 7 was this weekend, and the Miami Heat took the game. So they're going on to the finals to face the Denver Nuggets. And the Denver Nuggets are in the NBA Finals for the first time in franchise history.
First time in franchise history?
First time that team has ever made it to the NBA Finals.
Dude, good for them.
Yeah, man.
Who did Miami beat?
Miami beat the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, the Celtics.
Okay.
They beat the Boston Celtics. What's crazy is the Boston Celtics were down 3-0.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Oh.
That's a fact.
They won 3 straight.
They swept? Well, I guess that's not really a sweep.
No,
right?
but they went 3 straight to force a Game 7. They would have been the first team in NBA history to come back in the Eastern Conference Finals from a 3-0 deficit. It's never been done before.
Holy shit. Good on them.
Yeah, never been done before. But the Heat, did what they were supposed to do. They were winning the whole time. They were really doing their thing. The game before the ending, the push to Game 7 was remarkable.
Yeah. Yep.
It was, it was crazy. It was
that was all over the interwebs.
Yeah, there was a couple seconds left on the clock. They're inbounding from the side, on their side of the court, Boston, right? So they inbound to Marcus Smart. He catches it by the wing, like where that 3-point line is, right at like the curve. Mm-hmm. So he catches it right there, shoots up this contested shot, but there was limited time. He misses. The dude that inbounded the ball to him was following the shot. So he runs up, gets it while he's in the air, lays it up as the buzzer sounds, and they were down by 1 point. So they reviewed it, and he got the shot up, and they won by 1 point.
Yep.
To force a Game 7. It was crazy. Like, he jumped for the rebound, and there wasn't enough time to come down, and he just put it back up.
Yep.
And then you see the line go. It was crazy because it was chaos. It's an inbound at the end of the game. So he inbounds the pass and then starts cutting to the corner, but sees he's going to shoot. So then he cuts back to the rim to get the rebound and puts it back up. It was like, first of all, it was very intelligent basketball, but I don't think there was any thought involved. That was just somebody that just has played the game for a long time.
Yeah.
It's instinctual that he's like, oh, let me cut to the corner. No, he's going to shoot. And then of course the rebound comes off the rim toward him instead of away. Because it's very possible that shot from 3 could have hit the front of the rim and went the opposite direction. Mm-hmm. But instead it kind of hit like the back and came right back to where he was at. It's crazy.
So who's the favorite for the finals now, for the championship games?
I would think Denver.
Over Miami?
Yeah, the Denver Nuggets, yeah. I mean, think about it. They took that game in much fewer games. Like, think about it. If somebody pushes a Game 7, Denver's been waiting for like 3 games already.
I don't know how well balanced these conferences are. I don't know shit about basketball. Honestly, between us 3, I don't really like it that much.
I mean, that's a pretty common perspective, honestly. I mean, a lot of people like basketball, but a lot of people also don't like it. They don't like the flopping and the bullshit that's happening. It's getting like soccer, where guys are pretending they're getting fouled and they're falling on the floor. Like LeBron is the worst.
But I'm just saying that in terms of whatever the fuck I was going to say that I can't remember now. Who's the favorite? I don't know if the conferences are balanced, right? Because there are sports that, the Eastern Conference is just significantly better than the Western Conference. The competition is better out there.
Yeah. In the Western Conference?
I don't know either or. I don't know if these conferences are so balanced that there's room for like somebody to be the favorite or it's any man's game.
It depends how you judge it, because the Western Conference wins the All-Star game every goddamn year. They smash the Eastern Conference every year. So it's tough, like, what constitutes it. I mean, the finals are pretty much always a good series.
Yeah, and I think that's one of the things that come from, that playoff mentality. Like when people, like, teams are different in the playoffs. It's like nothing that we did before matters. That's the reason why the Giants got the last 2 chips they got.
Yeah,
they make it to they got the wild card to the fucking playoffs, and then they just fucking start dominating.
Yeah, the difference is they play much fewer games.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean. So it's like
compared to basketball.
Because I think the Super Bowl should be a best of 3 game series. I don't think it should be one and done, because I don't think you find out who the best is in one matchup in any sport. I don't care what it is.
Yeah, there's a lot of outliers that affect the game. 100%.
If you win 2 out of 3, chances are you're the better team. But if you just won that deal, who knows? Maybe your quarterback had diarrhea. Maybe he had bad sushi last night. And that one day, now you're the better team. I don't know about that. Like a 7-game series, like in the NBA and in, Major League Baseball and stuff, even in hockey, they do 7-game series. And I think a 7-game series is really the way to find out. Like, you won 4 out of 7 games. There's no conversation after this.
It would take them fucking 2.5 months to do a fucking 7-game series.
Yeah, well, 7 is irrational because the NFL is so much more dangerous physically. You'd lose half your team.
Yeah, I was just,
it'd be like a war.
Yeah.
You would literally lose half your team. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't have that. You'd be like, it'd be like a wasteland.
Dude, the first game would just be a gimme. They're like, all right, hurt as many of them as you can. Doesn't matter if we win this one or not.
That's a good point. Holy
let's
shit.
go out there and let's fuck these guys up, all right?
That's a good point.
Don't worry about the fucking scoreboard, honey. We got 6 more of these to go.
We're not even using a quarterback.
Yeah, we'll put a lineman in there.
Right? Yeah, we're just going to have like 14 centers. Like,
yeah, do us a favor. Just don't drop that fucking ball. That's it. That's your only job today.
Hilarious. Yeah, so.
Yeah, like hockey when they send the guy out who just doesn't have a stick.
Yeah, the enforcers.
Yeah.
Dude, that was a crazy time in hockey, man, when that was really, that's a real thing.
Could you tell me the background?
No, like back in the day, they still do it, like, but it's not the way it once was. Like, there used to be players that specifically were put on the ice to fuck people up. Like, that's what they were there for. They weren't even good. Like, some of them weren't even very good skaters and shit, but they could just scrap. And they were crazy. Like, so.
Yo, Justice says they used to come off the fucking bench with no stick.
Yeah, dude, just scrap. Like, I'm sure they probably had a stick, but then just dropped it right away. I'm sure there's a rule, but it's crazy. That was their sole job. Like, there were some guys that their only job was to protect the star. Was to, like, Jay Retch would be really good. I wish he was in the chat. I swear to God, I have him call. Jay Retch from Tampa does sports radio. He was one of our guests. He actually was on a recent episode. If you guys are interested, look up our episode on our channel with Jay Retcher. He's like a savant when it comes to sports. The man is a sports genius.
That's a fact.
And he would break this down. Seeker knows a lot about hockey too. He was a goalie and shit. He played hockey, but these guys that were just put in there to protect certain players, like imagine in the NBA.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
the Warriors have that with Draymond Green.
Oh, well, back in the day with the Bulls too. The Bulls used to have it too. With
Dennis Rodman was a savage.
That's what I was gonna say.
He was like leading rebounder. Like, he was only 6'9", and he would get more rebounds than centers that they played against.
It's so funny. That's the only time anybody could ever say that sentence, and it makes sense. Like, he was only 6'9".
Well, in terms of leading,
I know what you're saying.
He might have even been shorter than that. He might have. Twiz, can you look up how tall Dennis Rodman was?
Of course I can.
Twiz, I know
is he still alive?
Yeah, Twiz, I know we're over the hour.
Yeah, we're good.
There's another story
He's
I want to get
6'7".
to.
6'7". Yep. So, and I mean, he'd be leading the league in rebounds. You know what that is?
Jordan?
Jordan was 6'6", I believe.
Okay.
I believe.
What? Michael Jordan was. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on. Whoa.
Is.
Montel Jordan is way taller.
Right.
If you looked up
Yeah.
Montel Jordan,
Is Montel Jordan bigger than
Bro,
Michael Jordan?
Yeah, he's like 6'9".
Yeah.
No fucking
Michael
way.
Jordan 6'6".
How tall is Montel Jordan? I'm telling you, he's tall as hell.
Oh, yo,
That's so funny that you.
That's why he would always say like, yeah, what he
Montel
say?
Jordan 6'8".
He's 6'8", because he would say like that. That's why that line in that song, if you weren't where I'm from, then you would know that I gotta get mine in a big black truck. You could get yours in a 6'4", because he's so tall that he couldn't bang no girls in a regular car. He had to get them in the big joint.
Yeah, he couldn't do
You
it
know?
in an Impala. Damn, I want to talk about this dude who opened the door mid-flight on a flight to Korea.
what's up
Did you
with
guys
that?
see that thing? You guys see that shit? Bro, is that not like people's worst nightmare?
What are you talking about?
There was a guy on a flight to Korea. The flight wasn't, in fairness to this guy in the situation, they were landing this plane.
There's no fairness to him.
They were only like, well, I don't want to dramatize it any more than what it was. I want to paint the accurate picture. The plane,
How much less dramatic can you make that this guy opened the emergency exit on an airplane while it's in the air?
Because I don't want people to think this guy's the strongest man in the world. You can't do that shit at 30,000 feet.
I don't care. Listen, bro. Continue. I'm going to let you just go.
He did it while the plane was landing. And I'm not saying that he should be, sentenced to any less, prison butt stuff than anybody else. I'm just saying that he wasn't the fucking this wasn't Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, fucking the strongest man in the world, pushing his door open, or fucking Ronnie Coleman or some shit like that, This was a small man.
Yes.
And the plane was about 800 feet in the air. It was landing. It was approaching like the tarmac, and he opened his fucking door. But how scary do you think that is? The fucking door opens. It's Final Destination mode. Paperwork is flying everywhere. The fucking overhead compartments are opening up. Those oxygen tanks are coming down.
Damn. You know what's crazy? I didn't see any oxygen masks drop out the ceiling.
Probably because he was so low, there wasn't enough of a cabin pressure change.
Yeah, I didn't see that
But
either.
all I know is, go ahead, Twiz. What you got?
I'm gonna tell you this much, man. They whooped that ass when he got off that plane. Because if they didn't, I'd have whooped that ass when we got off that plane, boy.
I don't feel
Fuck
like
that.
Korea is one of those countries where they do shit like that. He would have landed somewhere in the Caribbean, and he would have got a declared public ass whooping, and then they would have took him to jail.
Facts. Nah, that's crazy.
Korea, I think they're a little too civilized for that right now over there.
I don't even know if I should really.
Touch this one?
Yeah.
Justin doesn't feel like this guy did the right thing, and he's disappointed in his actions.
Listen, I agree.
I'm disappointed in the passengers that man was able to walk off that plane.
They should have just pushed him out the door, right? He should have been right
Now,
out the door.
because that's tricky. All it takes is somebody grab a hold of your dungarees and
Yeah,
you're going out the plane too.
You're taking a ride with them. Listen, this is a valuable lesson that we're learning, though, right? Because this is like the guy who choked that guy in the subway a couple weeks ago.
Yep.
Nobody's talking about him anymore. You hear that?
Yeah.
That shit is nobody's talking about this guy anymore.
Well, he got charged with manslaughter,
I know.
which is crazy.
But what
Yeah,
I'm saying is
that was
that
murder.
if they push this guy out the plane, you end up in a situation just like this guy.
Yeah,
I
you don't
get-
want to push him out the plane. You don't want to push him out the plane.
Yeah.
But I definitely think that I want more of the scenario. How did he open it without getting sucked out himself?
Because
was he
they were
sitting?
No, it's because they were so low that it doesn't it doesn't generate that like ejectocito.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
not like a vacuum,
Because
it's not
he's so
pressurizing.
because the plane is 800 feet in the air. It's not that high. You know what I'm saying? It's not high
This
enough.
guy, 800 feet ain't that high.
It's not high enough to create that Mission Impossible shit.
Facts.
But dude, the panic and the terror.
The panic. That's what's the craziest part.
Yep.
Because you get the same panic as you would get whether you're 30,000 feet in the air or 800 feet in the air. So the panic is still just as real.
Yeah, yo, shout out those pilots. They still safely landed that plane.
Yeah, dude, nobody was injured. A couple people went to the hospital for like
Oh, they're tripping. They weren't injured.
related,
Please.
like health related issue related to what's it called when you
Hyperventilating.
hyperventilating.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, a couple of them had some kind of injuries or issues related to hyperventilation.
Yeah.
But there was nobody else. Like nobody was like hurt. Like nobody
See,
broke a limb.
That's crazy. You know what's so crazy? This is how you know this was not an American flight.
Oh, you dropped that shit. That
If
shit would
this
have
was
landed in
America,
JFK.
everybody would have been like, oh. They all would have already been calling out sick. They already
Bro.
been like, I can't come to work. I can't come to work. Somebody open it.
I'm telling you right now,
plane.
that shit happens at JFK, and they're throwing bicycles in the subway stations again.
Bro.
They're going to be rioting.
Yeah, bro. Are you kidding me, man? There wouldn't be a city bike to be had anywhere. Anywhere, all over the entire island of Manhattan, bro.
110%. It would have been anarchy.
Yeah.
But over there, I guess it's different. I just thought it was fucking crazy. He is facing charges, though. They let him go home that day. But
Did they?
Wow.
See, I'm worried because there's so many idiots in the world. This is going to be a TikTok challenge. Watch.
Yep.
There's going to be some idiot that's going to do, this is going to become a trend. That's what worries me is people are so stupid that this is going to become a thing. They're going to have like a U.S. Marshal at every emergency exit door on a plane. There used to be the common sense factor of let's all land safely together. Now people are like, well, I could get some clicks or I'm going to do something crazy or, you know?
Yeah.
And just mental illness just going unchecked. It's a crazy time, man.
Or just like a yearn for like the public's acceptance.
Attention.
So I'll tell you what. Purple belting up by the exit doors going forward.
Yeah, facts, right?
Purple belting up.
I'm going to be sitting at the
That's
back of the
it.
plane, but I feel confident knowing that somebody up there knows what the fuck they're doing.
Yeah, dude. You kidding me? You kidding me, man? If your ears don't look like chicken nuggets and you sitting by that,
Yeah.
I'm going to be sad.
Facts.
I'm going to be sad. Yeah. I'm going to be sad. You better have some chicken nuggets on your head and getting ready.
I want some dino nuggies in your ear.
Yeah, facts.
That's all I got. I do have other shit to talk about, but
We're well over the hour.
We're well over the hour. We bullshatted for way too long today, but I had a good time and I don't regret it. I don't regret a single moment of this.
No, man. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Spaz. Shout out to Anmol. Shout out to
Christoph.
Shout out to the homie A1. You got to come back, bro.
Yeah, if you guys didn't go check out A1's episode from last week.
Yeah.
A1 and A3 The Chosen.
And shout out to Derelict's podcast. They're about to be having some episodes going live soon.
They got a lot of clips out, so go check
Yeah.
out their clips. Derelict Podcast on YouTube.
Yes.
And I think they're probably on other platforms too.
Yes. I love that. He said no regrets. You know, you ever see that tattoo misspelling?
No regrets?
Yeah, no regrets.
Yeah, no regrets. That's it. Swizz. Oh, no. Justin.
Yes. Announcements.
Let's go.
We skipped in the beginning, but please, guys, it helps the algorithm a ton if you just give us a thumbs up on this video, hit that subscribe button for us, and if you prefer to watch the live videos and just be updated in real time when we post a new video or post some kind of clip or short, you can hit that notification bell. But please, guys, it's free. Takes a split second to hit that like button for us just to get this podcast in front of more people. And you can check out all the audio podcasts on anywhere you consume podcasts, whether it be Spotify, Google Play Store, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, anywhere that you like. And if you do not find our podcast on your preferred audio platform, Berto, let them know how they could get it on there.
You come to the Discord and harass us. No, seriously, we do have a Discord up. Please join it. If you guys have Discord, come in there. We'd love to have a conversation with you guys. We have a topics recommendation section that we'd love to use. So come join the Discord. If we are on like some obscure app, if we're not on some obscure app that you use to listen to your podcast, just let us know, and I'll do my best to get us on there.
Yes, and very important. I like you always mention that. Join the Discord, guys. Get involved on those topic what do they call those, subcategories? Yeah, on the server.
Yeah.
And you guys can get involved on there. Also, we are loading every episode up on Rumble. And follow us anywhere on social media. That's Instagram, Twitter. Links are down in the description. And the Rumble channel, we're really trying to grow that channel. So if you're not on Rumble already and you plan on making an account, get on there and subscribe to our Rumble channel. So this way we can get it going. Because you can't go live on Rumble until you have a certain amount of subscribers first. It's not like YouTube. So get over there, get us on there. So this way we can go live on multiple channels for you guys. And the day that YouTube finally decides to take down our content, we'll have it up there.
Boom, bam, boom.
Bing,
Just like
bong.
that. Guys,
Twiz, what you got for the people, man?
This has been Masters of None Podcast, episode 154. Thank everybody for joining, rocking with us, and have a good night. Right?
boom.
Yes, that's it.
Oye, te hablo desde la prisión, Wilson Manyoma.